Today I want to show you the steps that's necessary when you change a display. So right now I'm running a fossapup64 CE-4 a PuppyLinux, but also I'm running it on 22-inch Acer computer monitor. But I'll be taking this small computer to my main display, which is actually 32-inch HD TV, and size of the fonts and so on is going to have to be significantly changed. So right now I'm running my daily driver is bspwm tiling manager. So some of the things that controls the size of the display and particularly the font is x.x resources file will have a xft.dpi. For me, 114 works well in this small monitor, so the default is 96. So and you can also see the X term that I use, which is a terminal M and the mono. So let me just bring up the X term, which is here, and LL, LSL, -L will have this appearance. And you can see that X term has the font size of 13. And also you can see the Roxfiler font size is to my liking, and that's basic X render, which gives you an idea of the DPI that's being used. So right now I'm using the size size in pixels is 1920 by 1080 at 60 hertz is the one that is my monitor, and that's what I'm connected to. So let me just show you what it looks like on JWM. So XWin. So what I just did is Alt Control and backspace will get you out of the org. So, and then here I can just type in XWin and JWM. So this is the default JWM window manager without bspwm that I use. And let me just quickly bring up the same, essentially same files. So here's the Firefox, and here is again in floating window of Roxfiler, 3 of them, and here is again the Genie, and we had gone through X resources and GTKRC 2.0. So now I'm going to be switching over to the other monitor, taking my small tiny PC over there. Now this is the new monitor now. So this is a 32-inch monitor, and then we'll get a X render information. So it's running at 1360, 768 DPI with at 60 hertz. So that's what it's running on. You can see that it looks very different now that these letters are very big, and these it's not the real correct size as far as a tray. And then these rocks, these partition letters are very big also. So we can take a brief look at the and these Firefox lettering is also very big, and then we can go to the rocks, and rocks letters are also very big, and Genie similarly is menu is also very big. So we can go to the resources first, and then we can make this 96, which is the default for most of the pup and most of the Linux DPI. So we can go ahead and do that, and then let's see if we can go ahead and just refresh the X resources. xrdb merge and dot X resources. So that's been reread. So let's just see what that looks like, and we're gonna just close everything and then fire it up again, see if anything changed. So you can see that some of the lettering thing has become much more normal size, and this is still big, and similarly the rocks lettering is also remaining too big, and then this Genie lettering has become to my liking. So the rocks lettering can be modified with GTKRC 2.0, so let's make that a 10. And then that should at least get us in a ballpark as far as the lettering of the rocks. Let me just go ahead and Control Alt and backspace is gonna we're gonna be able to log into JWM. So go back and then xwin space JWM M and then return. Now this is JWM, and then we can go ahead and start those three programs again. So the rocks has significantly improved as far as the lettering line and spacing and so on. JWM tray does still remains problematic, that it's not normal. So and then you can see the rocks fonts has become to my liking, so the size is fine. And then we can just go ahead and start the X term. X term looks okay to me, reasonable size as far as the font size. And I think the rest of it, I'll go ahead and get the information from direct screen recording. Now I have a simple screen recorder activated. So I'm in bspwm window manager, and let's go ahead and take a look at this bar here. This bar is tint2 bar because it's bspwm. So, and this, I find this is way too big. So what you do is under the clock section in tint2rc .config, it may not be under bspwm in your case, but you need to go into tint2rc and then just simply change this to maybe 14, let's say, and then we'll just go ahead and save it. Now if I try to change and reconfigure and then and either reload the window manager and so on, it stops the simple screen recorder. So but these changes, after you make the changes and save it, is probably safest just to reboot. Next thing what you may want to do is look at the Firefox, if you run the Firefox. So I can see that this is way too zoomed in. So, And likewise, all the other websites are zoomed in too much. So what you can do is just go to the settings, and then go way down to appropriate section. And right now, when I was in the older the monitor before, it was 133, looked just right, but we're just going to simply change it to 100, and then go ahead and close, and then we'll open the Firefox again. And now it looks much more like what I prefer. So that's how you get around and make the Firefox browser to your liking. So if you find these letters too big on the tabs, there is a setting that you can adjust in the F96CE4 ISO of this puppy, and this setting is here in root.config gtk-3.0. You just get into the load up the settings INI in the Genie, and then what you may want to do is, if it's too big, just make the sans size 10, for example, and then restart the Firefox. Let's see if you can tell any difference. So we'll just go ahead and close, and then we'll start the Firefox again, and you can see, you should be able to tell that this is significantly smaller. And then that may also change the Genie up here, but I'm not too sure about that. But and then if you find your rocks filer, the fonts are too big, the file that you need to adjust in F96CE4, this PuppyLinux, is that get into a etc gtk-2.0 and then load up gtk-rc, and then what you want is these lines here within that configuration file. So or if you already have something similar, all you may need to change is just change the sans font size is 14, but I prefer that. But if you want it smaller, you can just try 12. And I think, and then the other thing is on our Rofi, my Rofi is the fonts are way too big, so that can be controlled with a with SXHKDRC, and then we'll go to the keyboard where it starts up the Rofi. So here I have a control space bar starts this Rofi, and then rather than 18, I'll go to maybe 12, let's say, and then go ahead and save, and then restart SXHKDRC. But I think there's a chance that it may stop the screen recording, so I won't do it. But after some of these major changes, you can go ahead and reboot, and you should have it fairly close to what you prefer.